Ooh, there's a diamond too. With a 25% win rate with set, what? Is that even possible?
That is
These
little.
stats have to be wrong. There's no way that my
Crazy.
bottom has a 25% win rate with this champ. And support.
Wait, you might want to go up there.
Oh shit. I was looking at my other screen.
Right to silver run channel.
I wasn't paying attention. Almost let everybody die.
This is that ghost coming into effect, boys.
If you can smile, you can be the light.
Oh, that was juicy. Holy.
Keep believing.
This is the weirdest level 1 I've ever seen.
Welcome to League.
This guy has no.
I don't feel like any of my games ever has been normal for a while now.
Yeah, preseason is crazy, man. I'm not a fan of preseason.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
Oh no! Wrong minion!
Speaking of cursor quality.
No, I should have just used attack and move.
Into battle with hearts aglow.
So. Oh my goodness, he's too good. This would be an example of when you would look bottom and ask. Well, and you wanted to look actually earlier and ask, is it worth crashing this wave or not?
Yeah, that is a good point.
That's what playing in the future is all about. Oh my goodness, you guys gonna double. Nice. Holy.
Oh. They wanted me to push it. I guess I could have pushed it. Alright. Now I get the juice.
I love it.
Put this in the right spot. Okay, so he's dumpstering top so far ish. Let's go.
It's Kale, so just give her some time.
I know she'll come back late, but if
Yeah.
I can make the game not go so late.
True. If we can snowball
HO,
this
I just
Kai'Sa.
want to oh wait, nope, your buddy's there. But I want to poke you still.
And he has D-Shield and Grasp, so without Comet and with his shitty boots, probably never kill him.
No, but having fun attacking him. I mean, if he's gonna let me keep hitting him.
Yeah, if he's gonna stand there, I mean, I guess we take it. Okay.
Hits. Okay, what's the lane state here? That wave is pushing in towards them. It looks like. Yeah, it's pushing in towards them. So I just kind of want to clear. Oh, I got hit.
The superior tactic is to never give up.
Is this wave still in that state? Kinda. Yum. Yum. Oh, okay. Well, they blew a bunch of resources.
You can actually Predator a lot earlier, and the Predator thing doesn't show up until you're like close to them. So as soon as you can hit Predator, you should. The range is fucking massive on that item. Or on that. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it puts an icon over their
Nope.
head.
It doesn't put it on their head until you're in range. Like until you're like close to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can actually turn it
So
on.
it's just a
and fix it.
visual thing showing me that I got Predator on them, but they don't see it yet.
No. They'll see it, but it won't show up until you're actually in range, unless you hold it really, really long. But you have to be pretty much on their screen for it to show up. Or you can proc Predator from like halfway up the river and get the movement speed from it.
Okay, so they're doing good. Maybe that wave will bounce back, but what about top? Oh.
Yeah, and Lilia's top 2. That might be a dive.
Yeah. Kind of excited for that. Oh. He's getting ganked.
Huh. Good E.
Okay. I guess. I'll just get free money since.
Well, and you probably
I'm
still
going
kill her.
anywhere else.
Just now you know she has no ult. You land Q, she's dead here. Nice.
What? What was? Oh my god! What? My ult was on top of her. I don't know. I really don't. No, it was on top of her. Okay. All right. Well, I died because I tried going for it anyways, but I don't know why she didn't die. I'm gonna have to
Yo,
look at that later.
detention. What's going on, man?
Oh.
I want you to know the best Zoe in North America joined chat and saw that. Like detention hasn't been in this stream chat for 2 years. He joined at that moment.
Yeah, I mean, Riot's 200 years of programming. A direct on top of the champion hit doesn't kill him.
You were a bit up and a bit left. But, oh.
Oh.
Keep believing.
What are they doing down here? Are they doing anything? Oh, no, jungler's there. You know what? I'll scare you,
Detention.
Mr.
How do you feel
Jungler.
about Predator on the Lux? Wait, how do you feel about Predator Ghost?
Nothing fantastic going. Oh wait, you know what? I could wait.
Yeah, Chomid should go AP.
I got time.
We're just. I can like feel the tumor in my brain. Like. I don't know about that. Oh man. You know, I actually rocked with it. So he showed me it on support and it was kind of a vibe.
Oh my god, I was paying attention to down there because someone was dying, and then he flashed on me.
Yeah. If he ever hits Q, we pretty much just die here.
I'm still annoyed that this person didn't die top.
Yeah. That's the one bad thing about having such high sensitivity
Even brighter.
is, yeah, your cursor was not. You go Mobies as well?
Yes.
I got Nunu in Aram. Time to get chat restricted. IAM
I
inside
wish
your
our bot
walls.
wasn't- I wish our bot was doing better.
Take courage in the light.
Cut down? Cut down sounds good. That's fucking Heartsteel builders, man. Holy. Nah,
Yeah, that
that's
terrified of me.
wild.
That's fine. And now I'm back over
Okay,
here.
Churros Mia, like, make sure you ping that he could be top.
Yeah.
There he
Yep,
is.
there he is.
Alright, free plates. Take it. And keep watching bottom.
Bot seems to be doing fine.
Yeah, and Kindred's coming out of base. She will go bot side. Does she see it? Oh, okay. She wanted that mark, but she has brain damage. Okay.
Tails here. They now know I'm coming down here. He's right here. We should probably just leave.
I've never
and
been this
circle back
entertained in a
here.
coaching session.
Oh.
This is crazy.
Okay, what's going on top? Nothing too crazy.
Holy.
I gotta push out this next wave. I probably should back after this. Get some stuff.
Pay attention to Lilia. Lilia's coming out of base. You may want to go bottom real fast here. Because Lilia is there. You have no mana now.
I don't have mana now.
Yeah.
Because
If we had Mono Flow, we could leave there.
so there's support left.
Are you flanking Kale or what's?
Oh no, I'm just taking a different path.
Okay. This is crazy. This is a free kill though. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. And just be careful overall. She'll do decent damage with it. Ah, she's gonna hold it.
Didn't even
Alright.
bother using it.
That's a vibe. Wait, where'd Cho'Gath go? Portkin, please push mid. Chat asks, is he a grandmaster player doing weird stuff in Diamond? Okay, so no,
Oh, I
this
missed.
is
definitely not, guys. Definitely not.
This is a
I'm
Diamond
missing
player.
all my stuff.
And he is adamant
Alright. These
that
guys are doing stuff.
the Moby
My
Boots,
whole goal is to create chaos
that the Moby Boots Predator is
because
the
that's
play.
a vibe of solo queue.
And this week, I told him to prove it to me. I keep telling him it's not the play. He keeps telling me it is. I told him to prove it. Considering the game's 11-3 and he's 1-2 with 2 KP,
I can have mana.
I don't feel like it's proved, chat.
I like mana.
Now I have my mic muted because I don't want to interrupt his game, but I will be saying this after the game to him. I don't feel proven. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Oh, she's in combat. No, she's running from combat. Run, deer thing. Okay, they're top lane. Okay.
Okay, he actually did it support, and it was actually very good on support. Like, unironically, he played like a, I could see him in my low masters games
Hail.
playing that support.
You're in a weird
But every time he
spot.
plays it mid, it's very goofy. It's very goofy.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
Yeah, remember, start Predator from super far back. When you start it so close, you're missing a lot of opportunity.
All right.
Oh, camera fuzzy?
What's
Wait,
going
my
on
bad.
over
Yeah, I appreciate
here?
it. I appreciate the comment. I'm actually I'm gonna screenshot what you're saying, so I can use that as like more supporting evidence. And you're Diamond 2 right now, Doom? I need somebody other than me to say, because I've been saying this for the past 2 weeks now. You're Plat 2? No way. Oh my goodness, man.
Got Drago. I don't got money to too crazy much. I don't want to dive. Let's go. Shield did not go on them.
Oh,
Okay, got me a little bit of money.
I have never been so entertained. I am vibing so hard right now. This would be like a good stream. And you just name your stream like Best Moby Predator Lux Player. And you just run around and do this shit. Have you ever heard of Gibson? Okay, good. Have you ever heard of Gibson 8686?
No.
He does the same shit, but he plays Alistar. And he does the exact same shit. And he plays Alistar mid and top. And his stream was really popular. Or, well, relatively. Really popular compared to my stream. Like that. This could be a good stream. Now,
I want more movement speed, but I need damage.
yeah, I'm going to poke some holes in this after the game. So, just be ready for that.
Yeah, a lot of my decisions have been a little questionable.
This content is a vibe. Like, this is the best content I've ever seen.
All right. Oh. Well,
Just be careful. If you get hit by Q, okay, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever get hit by a choke Q, this game is scary.
All right. Go do your thing.
What happened to your team? What a good thing to type in all chat.
And because I want to be a jerk. Oh, nope, she dodged it. Never mind. I'm not a jerk.
Did you just scroll wheel
kill.
in?
Huh?
Did you just scroll wheel in with your camera?
By accident.
Holy, how did you do it on accident? We're shredding through this guy.
And then I just be a CC bot. Oh, what's he doing? What's he doing?
Nice. Okay.
I swear I'm not smurfing. This is just how I climb.
Holy.
So I made a modification to this. Usually I go boots first, but because you're saying I had no mana early game, I decided to go back to the Dorans. And I think
I actually
Dorans
did
is
notice
really
that. I
nice.
did notice you went Dorans first. I was gonna mention it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna question.
I made the adjustment. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're probably dead anyways. Up. Retreat. Wrong ping. Retreat. Nope. Retreat.
Holy.
Oh shit. I got what? Oh, I missed. I'm sorry. You're dead. Bye.
No, she's vibing.
No.
Lily's
No.
gonna come one behind us, dude.
I don't got any mana.
If we had mana flow, dude, we would be full mana here. Very nice. Wait, Q her. She has no. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I should have flashed. Don't matter.
Yeah, when she dashed
I got
forward,
caught.
it was an easy just Q and walk away.
Yeah, I should have just walked away.
Okay, so what do you build now
Everything.
with the whole predator?
So there's several things I can do. Right now we're in a really good state, so I could probably just stay going damage. Otherwise, if I want to just be a more annoying CC bot, this is gonna sound really troll, but I start grabbing other movement speed items. Like one of my favorite.
movement speed items.
So have you ever just like, you know, hit all and then just clicked this.
I've seen it, but
and then you go, hey, they got a lot of AD, so then you could get this because this is a nice cheap item, or you could get like this, and you're like, hey, like I really like this one because it gives a lot of movement speed. But this is also a nice movement speed. But at the moment, things are going okay. So I could finish.
RFC honestly sounds not awful on this whole movement speed thing.
Yeah, my whole job is to be this annoying CC bot. And if I somehow yoink everybody's kills by mistake, then my job from that point onwards is to... Oh shit, they put that's walking there. Yep. Alright, I need to just...
I love how it's working. Oh, that's what I love the best.
Alright, hopefully this should scare them. Yes, scare him.
Oh, man.
Bah, motherfucker! Alright, my only job there was to, What? Why is this not working?
Bro,
It wasn't working.
Hex gates are finicky. Oh,
That didn't work. Oh, buddy. But yeah, my job was to walk that in, and using this, they got terrified because they saw the Predator, and nobody processes that Lux is running with Predator.
I've
If
never
that makes any
laughed so
sense.
hard in a coaching session. Oh, this is crazy, man.
Oh, I couldn't get that. Oh well. Okay, shield.
Okay, not bad. GG, they FF off that. Okay, that was so fun to watch. Like, unironically, if nothing else, I appreciate just watching that. That was awesome. So, okay, let's just talk about
Is that
what
the game
happened.
you were looking for to believe in it or not really?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about if that game is believe worthy. Let's really ask here. Did that prove that this is a viable strategy? Did that prove that this is sustainable? So what I'm gonna do is here. I'm sharing my screen here.
All right.
And we're just gonna come in here, and we're gonna just look at all of the stats. Okay.
All right. I have a feeling you're gonna be like, no.
Look, I am trying to be as objective as possible, and I fucking loved watching it. So I'm trying not to be biased. I'm a little bit biased, but I'm trying not to be biased. Okay. So, what is your goal with Predator and all this movement speed? What's your biggest goal?
My biggest goal is to get the other lanes ahead.
Okay, let's to get the other ones ahead.
Essentially, being the second jungler or the assistant jungler, as I will sometimes just roam with the jungler.
Okay, so what stats are the most important stats? If that's the question, what should we look at to indicate if this was a failure or success or not?
So
Relative to our
me,
lane opponent.
It depends on how my team lanes are doing is how I'm kind of looking at it, and how much further they are in their lanes compared to theirs. I don't really calculate too much of what my lane opponent is doing.
So our impact, right? Our side lane impact is a good thing to look at. Side lane impact relative to Cho'Gath. Impact relative to him, right? These are what all these stats are about, right? Okay. What's another stat? Or one way to measure this that is really easy is just kill participation, right? Kill participation. Because if you're running around, you should have lots of kills, right? Well, okay, let's check. Relative to your opponent, you guys have the same kill participation. And your team had way more kills, right? Now, relative to your team, you have the least kill participation in the entire game. Right? So it's like you didn't have that much impact. Well, now let's go back. Let's look at the game.
But did I help influence them to start killing on their own without me?
Yeah, now let's go look. Let's go look. Let's go look. Now we're gonna go check. How many times did you roam top that game?
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah, was it
He
in
was
lane
he was
phase or
kind
it
of
in mid
doing
game?
good.
Yeah, exactly, right? So we had no impact on top lane.
Although if I didn't miss that ult, I could have had some better impact.
That's true. If you would have landed that ult, that would have been good. All right, so let's look at
I
this
blew
first
all
round.
their summoners down there at bottom, which I thought was a success.
Okay, so you run down here.
Yeah. So she wastes.
You also
summoners
blow
there.
all of your summoners.
But that's
Okay.
fine because I'm moving fast with the river.
Big thing about Predator as well, like seriously, you can turn it on from here and they still won't see it until you're close. Right? The C range where the little mark
But I
pops
thought
above
I
their
don't
head.
get the movement speed until I'm in range.
Nope, you get the movement speed from like here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The movement speed like applies from like here, and then the mark applies from like here ish.
Okay. I didn't know that the mark applied from there.
Yeah. So yeah, it's broken. Predator is insane.
Okay.
So yeah, we can just use Predator earlier. But okay, and then you lose a wave mid here. So you're actually just down in terms of income. You're just down like 200 gold here plus some XP, which is whatever if our plan is to push and whatnot. But it's not like we actually bought any space here. Okay, let's keep looking. Did you impact this roam at all?
This is where I think I failed ult. I failed ult.
And look at what's happening mid, right? You're allowing this guy to just keep scaling. Even if you get this kill, Cho'Gath gets an equivalent amount of stuff mid lane. Now Set's going to catch some of this, but he's going to get the plate, which is 175. He's going to get a wave, which is 105. Actually, it's not anymore. It's about 99 because they changed the numbers. And then since Set's not catching any of this, that's another 99.
Look at that ult! Wait, go back a second. Look at that ult. Why did it miss?
Right, so take a look at this. You are automatically losing this,
Yeah.
which is about a kill. It's a little bit more than a kill,
Yeah.
especially once you add in the XP. So including the XP, this is about 1.5 kill. So even if you get this kill, it's still losing because you don't get anybody ahead, right? You don't get Set more ahead.
So
here.
at that point, I should just back up.
Yes, you shouldn't be here in the first place, right? You should be
it.
stopping Cho'Gath from snowballing mid, right? The issue, the reason this doesn't work mid lane is because you're not actually having a positive impact because of the opportunity cost of what you're losing in the mid. Hello? Okay. The biggest thing that we're missing when we're playing mid is the opportunity cost of what's happening mid lane, right? And what opportunity cost means is that you being here costs you this. Well, this was worth about 370 gold here, plus the XP. And we actually lost income top because you end up dying here, right? So off this play, you're behind another 300. You're behind 670 gold, plus all that XP, plus the death timer. You're just, you made this game so much harder for your team. This game should have ended at 13 minutes if we just played better mid, right? This is the issue with it mid lane. Now, why does this not exist when you play support? Why is it different?
Because I don't have the farm.
Yeah, you don't have the opportunity cost, right? You're not losing all the shit if you're playing support because you have your ADC to catch it, right? So you're no longer losing the 99 and the 99. This actually just evens out because your ADC is going to farm it under tower, right? So you don't actually have the opportunity cost. That's why it works support. That's why it's shit mid lane, right? If we look at every measurable stat and every single play we had, it's just a losing outcome, right? And every game I see where we play at mid, it's a very similar thing, right?
So while it's working now, what I'm understanding is once I start climbing, I'm just gonna get punished for it.
Yeah. Well, and you're getting punished for it now, just not hard enough. But this game, you had winning teammates anyways, right? So yeah, and even the lane that you impacted the most, which bot lane was the lane you bought the most space for, their ADC still was the best player in the game, right? Like, it's not, we didn't completely take her out. So our
But she didn't get
roams-
ahead.
Right, but she's never going to get ahead anyways with this lane, right? It's Jinx Lulu versus Kaisa Morgana. If she gets ahead, you guys, like, you're never going to win that game anyways, right? So it's just like, if they get ahead, your bot lane has brain damage and you don't want them to be ahead.
So my exerting pressure of could be there at any time is not good enough to scare him.
Right. Now, in an ideal world, what we do is we take runes and things that allow us to neutralize the opportunity cost. Well, ideally, we can actually be gaining a lead mid, and we can be impactful on these plays. And that's what playing in the future is all about. That's what playing in the future is all about. Or even worst case, just neutralize the opportunity cost. If you just deal with your damn wave, then at least you don't lose anything for looking for this, right? But right now, we're just losing so much. We're losing so much, and we're not making up for it.
Got it.
So we always have to compare. In League, it's not comparing this kill in a vacuum to nothing. It's not like 50-50 we get this kill. It's, look, if you make this decision and you have this questionable chance to get this kill, well, you're automatically losing this. You 100% chance at losing the 370 gold, 70 gold, plus the XP. There's a 100% chance to lose this. That means to go top, you have to have a 50% chance to gain 800 gold. Or this play is never worth it, or something equivalent. Right?
Got it.
There's not a 50% chance you're getting 800 gold up here. Right? Now, the way that you can make these numbers more favorable is you neutralize the opportunity cost. You develop some sort of lead mid lane so you don't actually lose that much. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's those are the holes. Okay, should we play again?
Sure.
Okay,
All right.
let's see it. Last game right here.
I mean, if I'm trying to neutralize it without using that, I still want movement speed, but I don't guess need that crazy movement speed.
Yeah, you don't need that crazy. You need pressure in the mid lane. That's what you need.
So something like that. Give me some movement speed.
Yeah, and something like that looks a lot more.
This would give me damage to help with the mid lane pressure.
Yeah.
You really like this extra mana.
No, honestly, I was just joking about it that whole game. I was just giving you a hard time.
I wish I could replace this with this because Presence.
I'll actually tell you what.
So good.
Detention just said he's been running a cut down every game, so you could go Presence of Mind plus cut down, and that's a ton of damage.
Yeah, cut down is pretty nice too if they're got a bunch of tanky guys.
Yeah, that's a vibe. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see this last one again. Wait, when's the next one? Next one's at 4. It's 2 right now. Yeah, so if we have time, I'm down to duo a game after this.
Sure.
After this last one.
Or I could sink more in and get another hour.
True.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much time we have at the end.
Q was fine. I could Q support. And then you could experience having a hyper ganking Lux on your team.
I wouldn't mind playing top or jungle either. Or ADC. I don't mind playing anything.
I mean, would you
Especially
like if
dying.
you had a support constantly ganking you?
Alright, I'll be right back while we're in queue.
Alright.
Give me 1 second. I'll be back, chat.
Nope. I have so many rune pages, but I only use this one. Except when I play Yumi. Because I always forget what I need for that champ.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I like how we keep striking up conversation.
I want to see what their mental state is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, I hope this is not Soraka mid. He's so annoying.
What?
I don't like Soraka mid. Because I troll myself when I play against Soraka mid.
I haven't heard that sentence since like season 6.
Ah, it's a Vladimir. I half want to just grab mana. I want my movement speed though.
Yeah, this lane's
I hate you, Vladimir. I don't know, but they're all so far still kind of squishy. Depends on what these guys do. I might switch back to this one.
Vlad's gonna get a bunch of health. Gray's gonna get a bunch of health as well.
Oh.
Vlad's passive gives him like infinite health. It's kind of cringe.
I used to do a bunch of Graves jungle. I had learned from some dude who was just climbing on a Smurf account, and I added him a few seasons back, and then I was just playing around him as he would always invade. That was a fun time.
I love playing with a good jungler like that, high tempo. I love playing Enchanter's mid. I wish I could duo, because I would duo with a high tempo jungle player. I just play Karma Lulu. When I see a Kindred on my team, dude, I like break up a little bit. I love it. Okay, so our goal here is to slow build waves, and our goal is to match our crash when you want to roam. So that requires looking around, playing in the future, quote unquote, seeing when we want to roam, and deciding that we're roaming before, like a minute before we go, so we can set up our wave correctly.
Future sight.
No, that's crazy.
It's a future sight, not future market. Got it.
And now, the things that we're going to look at are the same things. We're going to look at your kill participation. We're going to look at your CS. But this game, we're going to make sure Vladimir doesn't get to do his job. And if Vladimir can't do his job, and we have good map pressure, you don't lose. You actually just can't lose.
But isn't his job just to come in and do a lot of damage and walk away?
Yep. And his job is to, he really hates when you slow build waves. So your job is to crash like 3 at a time rather than just burning 1. And then yeah, he just likes to scale.
I thought he just does that like charge thing and just kills everything.
Not early. Nope. He needs like 3 items before he can do that comfortably. I've never seen someone type so much. It's got to be the most entertaining lesson I've ever had. Holy.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
MuWuBot got chat restricted again? Who could have guessed? This is crazy.
All right, I guess I'm getting some rapport with the jungler, but I don't think that's a good state of rapport, so I now gotta not die early.
Maybe she'll babysit you because she thinks you're mentally deficient. We'll see.
Oh, I didn't upgrade my E. Oops. I was like, I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna miss farm.
The most common way people lose to Vlad is just by like overplaying. Just play slow, make sure you get your minions, make sure you do your homework. And then definitely don't be afraid to pressure him, but don't overstep into the wave. Alright, get some vision down.
Yeah. Top side is doing good. Bot side's doing
that's
good.
fine.
Jungler's going towards the top side. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to crash their wave. I need to play on my vision. I just don't feel like there's so much point to poking Vlad. Because he just
Yeah,
fills
there's
everything
not a
back.
ton of point. But if there's nowhere for you to roam, you can just kind of freeze here, and then. But if you do want to leave sometime in the future, yeah, you set up a big slow crash.
I'm missing CS.
Okay.
it's
Now
just
crash this
static.
wave. This wave's in an awful spot. And then you can go hover Lilia and just hover on the top side after crashing this. Nice, and you should be able to kill Graves here.
Right.
Beautiful. Okay, now be careful.
No.
Oh, you guys should. Oh my goodness. Nice.
I don't have the movement
Okay,
speed.
so we overstepped there, but that's a good example of putting pressure on your lane opponent while and having a positive impact on the map, right? You have priority. Vladimir can't move. You can. You have time. There's no opportunity cost for that play, right? Super free, super free. Now you can crash this and you can look bottom now. And again, you don't lose anything, so it's really, really free. And you don't have to commit all the way to bottom. And you know Graves on this crab, so
Yeah.
like you may want to counter gank that. Because Lily is here as well.
I'm thinking about teleporting in if I need to.
Okay, but you can't teleport now because there's an opportunity cost. You have to go mid first.
Got it.
Right? That's the
Well, I was
feeling
saying
of
if
the
he,
wave.
I was saying if he was ganking.
No, I know what you're saying, but TPing there is not worth even if he does gank. Because even if you get a kill, it's still not worth it. Or if you go 1-for-1, it's mega not worth it, right? So it's like you can never TP there anymore because the moment is gone. There's now opportunity cost. That's the feeling that we're missing mid lane. It's that feeling of the waves and the feeling of the opportunity.
The world has seen enough darkness. Banish the shadows.
Yes, chasing my minion. Ooh, wait, hold on. What's going on up here? Oh, he's about to push it. Never mind.
A beacon in battle.
Okay, well, that hurt.
Shine bright. If you can smile, you can see the light.
I'm just kind of hovering. Ooh. Aha. Ain't doing anything down here, are they? Nope.
Yep, and this all looks a lot more natural. And hit tab. The biggest thing is you want to make sure Vlad doesn't get too far ahead in CS.
Mm-hmm.
If he runs away with CS, that's how he kind of just scales and becomes unstoppable. Now crash this next wave. And then you can either back with your bot lane or you can make a play with Lilia. And Vlad is stuck here for a long time, so you have a really big timer here. You have a really big timer here.
Mm-hmm. If he wants to do anything. Yeah,
Ooh,
she
see,
doesn't wanna do
Soraka.
anything.
Ooh. Soraka walked up into that bush. You could have killed Soraka there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Could be really good. Maybe. Okay, you gotta go mid. Gotta
Alright.
deal with your wave. Your wave is like your homework, man. You gotta do it all the time. On support, it doesn't matter as much. But mid lane, the whole game revolves around these minions. The whole game revolves around these minions.
Curiosity's gonna kill one of us.
Nice. And just slow push here. We're gonna just kind of vibe. Now your goal is to slow push and crash the next wave.
Keep believing.
Alright. Nothing going on across the map.
Yep. Now we crash this wave, and then you have a really nice timer to go back.
Oh, what is going on down here?
Yeah, and now you have enough time where you may TP bot, but I don't think you. I don't think there's
Yeah,
a play
looks
there.
like she got back to safety.
Yep, but you have this is an example of an opportunity where you could.
Mm-hmm. Feels a little weird not having my boots. So jungle is doing good. Top's
You are
doing
much
good.
stronger right now than you were last game. You are applying pressure by just being stronger right now that you weren't applying last game.
I don't feel like I'm applying too much pressure. These guys are
I know you don't feel it.
pretty cocky down there.
Yeah, I know you don't feel it, and that's one of the things we're trying to work on is trying to get you to feel how mid lane feels a little bit more. Because I know you don't feel it, but you are applying more pressure than you were last game right now. Last game you were literally behind, soaking pressure from your team right now. This game you still have potential to make plays, and you still have priority when you need it and whatnot. Oh,
Well, I hit somebody.
nice. Good job. Beautiful. Beautiful, man.
Should I stay with her or should I go?
Wave. You don't really need to hit that. You hitting that doesn't really make it go any faster. You're just going to push, make sure Vladimir can't move, and then you'll pay attention. If Graves shows up, then maybe you can move. Nice. And now we're just kind of vibing until we have Ludens. We're about 2 waves from it.
Okay, well, that's weird.
I've never been here before.
Nice.
Um,
Bad. We're a bit far up, but that's actually not a bad trade for him. But you'll be able to TP mid, and
the other team, hopefully they don't
Something.
understand that.
yeah, hopefully they're just annoyed from the an ally has been slain. And your bot's actually getting a lot of pressure off that because their support went mid. You are unironically applying much more pressure. Do you see how people are coming to you to deal with you? Rather than you just letting your mid scale for free while watching your lanes.
Pushing my limit.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's not going to feel good for a while, but I'm just trying to reinforce. You are having...
I mean, this is a different way of how I used to create pressure to get people on me.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of me looking juicy to kill and then convincing people to come,
Yeah.
I guess they're afraid of me just... I don't know.
Yeah, they are afraid of you, where last game they weren't. You look like a chicken with your
shit.
head cut off.
You could have that.
Yeah, and this is decent. You should have eaten those minions first, and you would have been chilling, but yeah, this is fine. Ooh, he has cleanse.
Yep. Trying to be cleanly.
You can smile. You can be the light.
We queued the Narnia right there. Holy.
Oh, I was going for this minion. I probably could have just queued him.
Did you hit the minion? Am I delusional?
Stay positive.
Nice. And just be careful. Don't let this guy ult you. But if you land a Q on him, he has to hit W. Ooh, nice. Now if you land ult, he dies, I think. Ooh.
Nope.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Twirl my wand.
You just have to go back now. Oh my goodness. You
Oh!
overstayed really hard. Yeah, you have to go back.
Oh.
Why
I
we
didn't think
stay?
I didn't think his E would, or whatever that pool thing would come back up
Yeah.
so soon. I thought it would still be down. That's the only reason why I stayed out there.
Hmm. Oh, nice. At least Lilia kills him. Oh, Lilia? Okay. Good job, Lilia.
Come on, get there in time! Oh wait, there's no plates. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that was maybe a bit troll.
Thought there was plates. No! Oh well. I'll go for the tower. Ah, yes. Come this way.
Oh,
Oh
my goodness.
my goodness. What the? Soraka? Oh,
Yeah, that's...
I thought this
A
guy would do
little
more
crazy.
damage.
Yeah, once Aatrox died, you just had to leave. And now we lose a lot mid, so it's like really bad.
This is why I like playing with movements so I can get there faster.
The answer isn't how can you get there faster, it's how should you have known you should have been there earlier. That's the question. Right, so you're...
But I still wanted to get this thing. I guess I could have let the minions finish it.
Yeah, right, so the question, like, you have the right question, but you're coming to the wrong conclusion, if that makes sense.
But I feel like I could do both with more movement.
But you can't because you wouldn't have been in a position to get the tower in the first place. Right? If you had more movement speed, you would just be at like half the CS and you would have been soaking... You would have had a negative impact on all the lanes rather than a positive one. Where at least this game, you've at least helped your bot lane.
I feel like I did too much for them. I feel like all I did was exist.
Right, but by existing strongly, you pulled people to you, you made their jungle a little bit more scared, you had a much bigger impact on your jungler and your bot lane than you did last game. You had a negative impact on your damn jungle and top lane last game. At least this game you had a positive impact.
I feel like I had a positive impact. He didn't have to worry about ganking bot.
You had a very small positive impact on your bot lane, but you had a negative impact on your top and jungle.
Couldn't see anything. I probably should not have flashed.
Yeah, the flash was a little bit crazy. Little bit crazy.
Alright, they got that.
If this guy knocks you back, you die. So just be careful.
Oh no, I'm just poking him. Holy, that brought me so far away. Walk around. Oh, whoops.
Nice. Ooh.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, and again, you're applying good pressure by making this guy come to you. Last game, the reason they don't come to you is because you're so damn useless, right?
I thought it was because I was fast and I would go to
No,
them.
it's because you're worth nothing and you don't do anything, right? That's why. And here, now you at least you're valuable enough to consider spending resources on. That's a good thing. You're actually valuable this game. You have pressure. You had nothing last game. You were a Q
I feel
bot.
like I'm trying to do the other thing, but not have movement.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you were a Q bot last game. Coin flipping good teammates. Oh, nice. Very nice. So this game for you may feel worse, but you have applied more pressure. More positive pressure. Now, if we just would not have died this game, you would be carrying this game. Nice. He's probably gonna ult you. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay.
I swear that key wasn't to Narnia. There was a minion.
Okay.
I miss. I'm sorry, jungle.
Holy. Yeah, so imagine we took our deaths out and we were 4-0. Oh, and that would have also increased our CS a little bit. Imagine you're 4-0-2 here with high CS. You are literally 1v9. Right? That's the foundation that we're trying to build. If you're 4-0 last game, you're still behind gold. Right? That's the graph we should have looked at. We should have looked at the gold difference.
There's nothing to do down there.
The biggest fundamental in League is probably understanding that income is everything. Right? If you have money, you have power. Is income.
That's so totally slow. Oh no. Okay, cool. And then there's just nothing to do.
Yeah, we kind of need vision on
Is
Baron.
kind of down. I don't have any vision at the moment, but I could maybe
Yeah.
help this thing get vision.
If you can try to push mid so your support has spot to step into, that's your job in the vision. Because she can't go get vision without or without
Yeah.
Without
let's look
prio.
over here. Okay. Oh. Oh.
yeah. Ooh. And keeping that priority helps keep vision. It's very good.
Took everything. Oh.
Ooh.
No! Oh, if he didn't yoink me.
Yeah, we positioned pretty troll in this one.
Well, it was a little tricky because these guys are coming down and then Forest
Yeah.
is right there.
Most important thing for you is keeping yourself alive. If you can keep yourself
Yeah.
alive, you will apply pressure. Like, you being alive is the #1 most important thing. Luckily, we have Aatrox, so it's winnable.
I
Champion's a
mean, should
bit
I just be
strong.
going for a Void Staff because this guy's going MR, or should I just keep
I would
going
go
Death Cap?
Death Cap Void Staff.
We all shine on. Like a diamond.
I don't like this guy. He's so tanky.
Yeah, Cassante is strong.
And they got almost all the dragons. I don't know. This is why I like creating more chaos in lanes.
Yeah. And creating
Because
chaos.
I don't want to rely on my teammates winning just because I'm focusing on winning my lane.
No. Creating chaos is relying on your teammates. That's the misconception we're having.
But the thing is, if I'm creating the chaos, I'm controlling the chaos.
No. You are introducing randomness. Well, and last game, it's negative randomness. Every time I've seen you do it mid, it's been negative randomness. So you actually actively hurt your team. Where this game, at least you pulled pressure mid. Now, when you start to play like this, you have to learn how to deal with the pressure you create. You don't even know how to deal with the pressure you create right now. That's why we're behind, right? You didn't know how to deal with jungles ganking you. We didn't know how to deal with like the support pressure. There's that pressure on you because you're valuable now, right? And when you're valuable, you have to learn how to deal with the things people are going to throw at you. You don't have to deal with that if you're piss useless, right? Being piss useless is like, it feels like cope. It's cope for not understanding mid lane. It's cope for not understanding how to play the game.
Oh. This dude. Oh.
Beautiful.
What the fuck?
Casante's a
Dude
little
doesn't
bit crazy.
die.
Yeah.
I don't even think going health percentile damage would even help. Okay, I hope that helped. Alright, that was enough to move her backwards. Cool.
The beauty of what happened this game is you weren't behind. Because whenever you start to leave lane without doing your homework first, you're automatically losing. You have to have a miracle to get ahead. And you pulled no miracles last game. That's
I don't
the
know.
issue.
I feel like I still need a miracle.
You need to not die 5 times, sure. But that's not miraculous. That's just playing correctly. Because seriously, imagine you were 6-0 right now. You guys, this game is so far over already. You guys just dominate, right?
I guess I'd have more stacks on this thing.
Yep, you'd have more stacks. The game score would be way better, right? You guys actually be ahead kills. You wouldn't have let Graves get ahead, and Graves getting ahead impacts all the other lanes. You wouldn't have let Soraka get those assists. You wouldn't have had Cassante get so strong. Like literally everything would have been better. So you're applying good pressure, you just didn't use it correctly this game. Or last game, you only soaked pressure from your teammates and let your laner get ahead. Right, the costs. This game, you at least didn't immediately piss away your lane. Piss away the cost.
Oh, there is no dragon there yet. Too much future sight.
We're getting there. Okay, ulting a full health Cassante is little troll.
He'll be back soon. I hit Varus.
And you're just fishing for Qs, so yeah, if you can stand over this wall and fish for Qs, like that would be good. Nice. Oh, not nice.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, they had vision.
Yeah, I shouldn't have went over there.
Yeah, standing on the plant was rough, but like that Q is kind of how you look for plays.
I just wanted to stay over here by my team, and then I went
Yeah,
over here.
you want to find a way to fish for Qs, so you want to play with vision. Like the way that you play this champion without insane mobility, because your champion doesn't have mobility, is you play around positioning and vision. If you stand out of vision, you get lots of free Qs, lots of free Qs. Vision
This
control
is why I
is
want
like,
to just grab more movement speed.
but then your champion's useless and you have a negative impact. So I'm actually,
I don't feel like they're useless if I could position and stay alive longer and be useful.
well, look, if you win more on it, do it. And we've been talking about this, but
But the thing is, I feel like with this champ, it doesn't matter if I try and position good, because there's all these dash arenas
no,
that are gonna
well, you need to play
put me
vision
in a bad
correctly as
position
well.
anyways.
Right? So this lesson is accumulating to something. Play a different champion. Because we're gonna get real stuck on Lux playing the game like this. So it's like we are going to have to understand mid lane fundamentally different to play Lux mid. Or we're gonna have to play a different champion mid, right? Like when we're talking about champion pools, you either have to change yourself to learn your champion, or you have to pick a champion that fits what you understand. So right now, you don't know how to play Lux mid, which is okay. You can play a different champion that plays more like this. You could play Zillion, you could play Karma.
I don't really like those champs. They're so boring.
Right, so if they're boring, then, and you want to play Lux, we have to change how we understand mid. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Ooh, nice.
Holy. Like, I feel like I just lack any movement to catch him.
Right, and it's not your
them.
damn job to catch him. That's what we're missing. And all we have to do to climb in solo queue is do your job. It is not your job to catch him. If you want to catch him, go play Fizz, man.
But Fizz doesn't CC lock properly. Like Lux
Right.
can.
So you don't get picks, you get picks in a different way, right? He works fundamentally different.
Yeah, it's just movement.
Chat's asking, is it our job to catch him as Ari? No. Have you ever played Zoe?
I've tried her. I'm learning her.
Because the
but-
thing about Zoe is she gets mid prio a lot easier, so you can crush mid and have all this prio. But yeah, right now we're just not doing our job. And that's what we got to do to climb, is we need to do our job. And you're so good at this roaming play style, you're making it work up until now. But you have a choice. You either pick a champion that fits how you understand mid lane, which there are champions that you can do this shit on and it makes sense and it is your job, or we got to change how we understand mid lane.
Losing is just an opportunity to shine even brighter.
Chat's okay. We have a grandmaster support telling you to just play support, man. You know what's funny, chat? When he plays support, he looks like a masters player because he does the same shit and it works really well. But he doesn't want to play support. But we're not understanding mid lane. That's the issue. We're fundamentally not playing mid lane, which means the mid laners are having more impact than you.
If you can smile, you can be the light.
We're not doing a mid laner's job. We're doing a support's job. In which case, we should play support. Or pick a mid laner that we can do this on. It's winnable, boys. If we flip Soul, 50-50 chance of winning, I believe. Or Elder, yeah, whatever it's called.
He's just standing in death. See if they'll
Oh no. The
Nope.
Casante's too big. Holy.
Dude, he just took no damage.
Yeah, Casante's so strong.
And this is why I kind of want to create more chaos. Because I don't feel like this champ is going to scale to the late game.
You don't scale to the late game. You don't die 5 times in lane, and that's how you do your damn job. You actually had you had an opportunity. You had the opportunity to have a positive impact in this game, but you died a bunch, which is what took it away from you. Where last game, you didn't even have the opportunity. You needed a miracle. So what's happening right now?
I felt like I had opportunity last game because I was creating them by flying
I
in.
know you felt like you had them, and that's the issue. That's the issue, is that our feelings are incorrect. That's why we're gonna have such a hard time breaking into Masters, because our feelings are wrong. So now you have a choice, and this is actually the same conclusion that I came to yesterday. And now we have witnesses in chat. We had the best Zoe in North America challenger player. We have a Grandmaster support player as witnesses agreeing with the conclusion. The conclusion being, you have 2 choices. Actually, I guess you have 3 choices. You either need to go play support where you can do your job and the opportunity cost isn't as heavy. You need to either change your champion pool mid so you can play a champion that fits what you think mid is about, or you need to change your feelings to Lux and fundamentally change how you understand mid lane. Right now, you have to make one of those choices, or we're really, really not going to make progress. We're not going to learn how the damn game works. There's no progress to be made. And my goal here is to get you to progress forward. Right? All I want you to do is to progress up into High Diamond, up into Masters, up into Grandmasters. But we cannot do that if we're limiting what the feedback the game is giving us. If you're creating chaos in a negative way, you're never going to know if you play well or not. Right? So a play that I look at and I say, you're down 900 gold here and this is dog shit. You're going to say, oh, but it felt good because I was top lane. And it's like, no, but it's...
Well, I'm looking at the other players on my team if I could get them up positive.
But Set was dead, so it was negative. You did not help him anyways.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I didn't for that one. That was not a... I could have left there.
In that one play, you had negative 3 kills. It's the same thing as you dying 3 times mid lane. It's much easier to fix you dying 3 times mid lane than to fix that shit, right? So, it's the same conclusion we
But
came
even
to
if I didn't
yesterday.
die 3 times mid lane, I feel like the games end up kind of like in this weird state where I just end up not doing damage. So if I don't do something to
How would you
close
know?
it,
You weren't. How would you know? I've never seen you do that effectively. I've never seen you win a lane at a Diamond 3 level before in mid. Because we don't play mid well right now. And that's okay. Right? That's okay. But even if we look at all of the measurable stats from this game, they're all better than from last game. Right? We had more KP. We had more damage. We stopped our laner from doing their job better than last game. Right? So even this game that doesn't feel good, we actually still performed better while getting solo kill twice, while dying to the jungle, while dying top lane. We still
but I don't
had
feel
more
like my team
pressure.
was performing much better.
Right, that's the issue. We're coin flipping teams right now. When you
Well,
play
I feel
mid
like
lane,
I'm
you're coin
completely
flipping
coin
teams.
flipping the teams.
Okay.
Like I know I
So-
keep saying feel, but like when I go and I see my laners starting to dominate because I went down and created some pressure.
But your laners
and they're in
didn't.
a state that I don't have to worry about them, then cool. But I wasn't able to like.
This game, you helped your bot lane win. Last game, you did not help your bot lane win. And we looked at those plays.
I don't know. I still feel like bot lane was doing doing better because I still
And-
had this. If I didn't appear on the map to anyone, they'd be like, "Is Lux flying down to hit us?" And have this constant fear in the back of their mind.
But they came to you this game, right? Soraka came to you. Graves came to you because you were being a
Yeah.
threat. Where last game, they're like, oh no, the fucking Moby Boots Lux who does 0 damage is coming. Oh no. And then they were
doing
dead
so
anyways
bad.
because they were already losing, right? So I have never seen this be effective mid lane. For this week, I'm going to give you a challenge. Show me
Alright.
that it works more than it doesn't, and we can keep playing it. But I've seen 3 games of it mid lane, and all 3 games it's been piss useless. And you've had a negative impact, right? And we're looking at the result of the game and saying, oh, we won, so it had to be good. It's like,
I'm not even looking at the
no.
result of the game. I'm looking at the result of each play.
And all the plays were negative. We had no impact. We looked at the plays last game.
I'm not counting the gold for my character. I think that's the thing. I want to count the other people's gold.
But the people
And
weren't
like,
gaining
what's
gold.
the towers going down.
And look at the gold relative to the enemy champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when the enemy champion is gaining all this money and your team doesn't gain all that money, your team is behind, right? Because of the opportunity cost mid lane. That's what we're missing. We're missing the opportunity cost of our plays, right? We think that we're just creating pressure for free, but nothing in this game comes free. You have to do something to earn that, right? You have to do your homework. Right now, we're just not doing our homework. So I end up, after these 4 games, I'm kind of at the same conclusion I came to last time. This week, I'm going to give you a challenge. Play it a couple of times, like say more than 5 times. Put in more than 5 games on it. And if the majority of the time we look at those games and you had a positive impact relative to your lane opponent and relative to the game state, we'll talk about playing it still. But I have never once seen you play it and have a more positive impact than your lane opponent. You're getting gapped in mid lane every game, right? So if that's true and next week you still can't prove it, then we're left with those 3 options. The 3 options being either play support because there is no opportunity cost support. You're actually very talented at that. Play a different champion mid lane where you can do this on a champion that makes sense. Whether it's Tristana where you get priority and you do things, whether it's Zillion, whether it's Karma, whether it's an assassin like Fizz or Kiana, whatever. Or we need to change how we understand mid lane so we can actually make progress learning the game, right? Because like, here's the biggest question: how could you have improved how could you have improved the game where you took Predator 2 games ago? What progress could we have made?
I guess if I'm doing this cost analysis thing, try and determine before I go somewhere what's the cost before going.
Well, and I just want like very specific things. How can you make this game? How can you make it not look so bad? How can you make it so the gold differences you're not losing so much? What could you have done? Okay, so we're kind of stumped. What about this game where you went 8-7? How could you have made that game more positive?
I guess not being so far out. I was out pretty far a bunch of times.
Yep. So when you're applying pressure, acknowledge you're applying pressure and be careful to the jungler. Not getting solo killed to Vladimir. That's an
I
example.
got kind of used to having so much movement speed that when I didn't have it, I couldn't run away.
Yeah, so you're applying lots of pressure here and you're not noticing it, right? So we got to notice that. You're getting solo killed by Vladimir, right? What I'm saying here is all of the steps for you to go to the next level on Lux is so clear when we went in this game. It's so clear. It's, look, stop solo dying to Vladimir. Understand the pressure you're applying. Track the damn jungler. So when you're applying pressure and the jungler is coming to you, you could pay attention. Earlier so that you can get up to the guy earlier and your laner's not dead by the time you get to the roam, right? Look for the roams earlier. Those are 4 immediately actionable things to get you to the next level. When we talk about this game, it's like, I don't know, man, don't miss ult top lane. Like, you can actually improve like this, right? And that's what I care about. I care about the improvement more than anything. I just want us to learn. And you can't learn like this. There's nothing. The foundation is built on nothing. We're not worried about income. We're not worried about minions. We're not worried about pressure. We're just worried about running around. Right? And if that's the case, what can we build on? How do we go to the next level?
Well, when I do the predator thing, I feel like I'm controlling the chaos I create. Like the
How do you control it better?
Well, I feel like the junglers have to start going towards what I'm doing because they'll see, oh no, this person keeps like,
how do you control
going
it better?
this one direction. Because I'm turning the tide of making 3v2s.
Right, but how do you make progress by controlling the chaos better? How could you have controlled the chaos better in this game?
That's what I'm saying earlier. If I start, I guess, cost analyzing it, because I'm not doing too much of the cost.
So getting better at seeing the chances of a play, and that is a way. Like have better game sense. How do we work on that?
Yeah.
How do we work on game sense?
I guess looking around more, seeing what they're doing, seeing their lane state.
Okay, so that is a learning objective. Good job. That's a very vague thing. To get to the next level, it's just going to be how well you can look and ask, is this play going to work? And that is part of it. Like that's actually the same learning objective we have from this game as well. We just have more immediate, more clear learning objectives that will clearly make this game a win, that will clearly take you to the next level. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no clear path with the weird thing that we're doing right now. It's crazy, right? So, next week, we'll have another session, whether it's Tuesday, whether it's, I don't know. We'll see. We'll DM it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But play it some more, and we're going to look at these games, and we can even bring in a third party, some random high elo player to come look, and we'll see if you had more positive impact than not. And if you do in the majority of the games, we will take that and we will run with it. But right now, I haven't seen it work yet. I have not seen us have a positive impact from the mid lane playing like this. And we are ignoring too many of the mid lane fundamentals right now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at. I'm still asking you to prove me wrong. But if by next week you can't prove me wrong, we're going to work through this baggage and we're going to have to make one of those choices. We're going to either have to start building our fundamentals to match Lux mid, or have to swap to support, or pick a different champion mid lane. Sound good?
So one question I have, because I'm curious now. Because I started thinking about like the Singe top proxying thing, and I know he gets to like farm pretty good, but then he pulls a lot of pressure towards him doing it sometimes. Yep. Like, how does his like goal equate then if he's like dying a lot? Because I see a lot of the Singes just die.
His opportunity cost is 0 because he's always getting all of the maximum CS, right? It's the same thing with Inting Scion. Have you ever heard of Inting Scion?
Yeah.
Yep. So when the Baus was playing Inting Scion, he would end the game at 40 deaths or whatever. And the idea there is he's getting so much CS per minute that he's actually even or ahead in gold. He's ahead in income because of his CS and because his death isn't worth a lot and because he's pulling multiple people to him and he's able to siege objectives, siege towers and whatnot, right? So we can measure how he's ahead there through the income, through the objectives, through everything, right? We're here, everything we can measure, we're behind, right? That's what it's all about. So if we're going to keep doing this strategy, we're going to have to play something weird like that, right? Have you ever seen that Challenger Singed support player who runs Smite?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that's another example of something weird, and that's a champion that could do something like that, right? Stuff like that is playable, but we're not going to be able to do it on Lux, right? There's a reason that actually, and you can do it support if you want. You can do it support. And I think if you played support, you're a Masters level player immediately. But right now, we understand mid lane at like a very low level compared to everything else we do. Right? Does that, how do you feel about that?
I'm just understanding that I'm trying to force my character to do something different.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
enjoy playing the character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So, if you want to climb to Masters, you have to ask, is it worth sacrificing my identity for the champion? Or should I change champions so I can match up my identity and the champion a little bit better? That's what we gotta ask. If you want to have fun, man, like do whatever you want. I'm here trying to get you to Masters. Because you can be Masters. You are pretty talented at parts of this game. And you have some good potential here. And I want you to crank that out. So in terms of, having fun or whatever, do whatever you want with it. But in terms of hitting Masters, that's going to be what we have to ask. Okay, so I've challenged you for next week. I've given you some things to talk about. Next week, I want you to come in and we're going to have this conversation a little bit more in depth and we're going to look at some games you play. So go play some more games of it and we're going to go look at it and compare it. Sound good?
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also going to send you this document. I was just taking notes on the games we played. We talked about, I think, all of these, but I'm just going to send this just so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's also making me wonder if I could try and then just set up tower dives if there's a big wave crashing. And if we could do something there, then the wave could start hitting towers and then we could get gold that way.
Absolutely.
Like, I still feel like how I'm going to play, I'm not going to grab a bunch of gold on me, but I want to still grab more gold on everybody else.
Yes. And if you can find a way to create a gold advantage for your team in a way that's unique, that's fine. Just prove to me that you can do it in a measurably positive way.
I think my problem with this game is I just see it as a tower defense game.
Yeah, no, the biggest fundamental in League of Legends is income. Now you're going to struggle to do things like that. Like the way that you want to play, there are champions that play like it, and I listed some, right? Champions like any early game assassin plays like this. So whether we're talking about Fizz or we're talking about Kiana or Zed, right? These are all options, or Talon, right? Talon is a beautiful example.
At this melee range.
Because Talon gets his dash at level 2. Like he comes online faster than any champion in the game. You get to go fuck with the enemy, or at level 3. You get to go fuck with the enemy jungle at level 3. Right? It's crazy good. Crazy good. And this would be a champion that you could really create some crazy positive chaos on incredibly quickly, right? And the reason he gets to do this with no opportunity cost is because his lane phase is better, his kill threat is better, and his mobility is much higher, right? Yeah, you don't have the range, but that's the trade-off. Every champion has a trade-off. League is one of the most balanced games in the world, right? All of the champions are very close to 50%, right? Win rate. That's like a miracle. The balance team at Riot does a better job than any other game, I think, in the world. So like all of these are viable. If you don't want to play those, there are other champions that aren't as income reliant. So like actual other supports, right? So Enchanters mid are another one. Enchanters mid. So these are like Zillion, Karma. The reason Enchanters mid are good is because they have more. Ivern is a really, really good one. Ivern, I think Lulu's good. Nobody really plays Lulu, but I think she's good. The thing about Enchanters mid that are different from Lux is they actually have more early game stats and they scale worse. So you actually can get more pressure early and roam for free, and the opportunity cost isn't as bad, right? Because again, your income doesn't matter as much. I really like playing Bruisers mid, and by Bruisers, I mean like Tryndamere and Garen. And these guys play in a little bit of a different way, where they perma push and then just like perma steal enemy jungle camps, right? First time I hit Diamond, I was playing Tryndamere and I would just perma push. I would build Ravenous and I'd build Static Shiv. It was old school Ravenous and old school Static Shiv. And I'd perma take the enemy Raptors and I'd say, look, I'm not going to be that useful because I'm going to be behind income, but you're not going to have a mid laner and you're not going to have a jungler. And 4v3 sounds like winning odds to me. And it was.
I used to still Raptors a lot, but now they're tanky.
Right, and that's something you could still do if you swap to a champion that actually facilitates doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So there are champions that play how you understand the game. It's going to be almost impossible to get it done on Lux. Now, this week, I'm going to challenge you, try to go find a way, but if you can't find one, the next step is going to be picking, are we going to swap to one of these champions, or are we going to swap to support, or are we going to swap how we understand the game? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this week, I'm giving you a challenge. Here, I'll write this. Oh, oops. Here's the challenge. Challenge. Find a way to have a positive impact on Lux. If we can't, then we are going to have to switch champs, switch roles, shift understanding of game. And this is what we're going to have to do to break through this kind of, to break through to the next level. Okay. And next week, we may bring in a Master Plus third party to compare and contrast to see. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay.